Kamala Harris may well be an election away from being the leader of the free world. But instead of knuckling down and getting serious, the Veep is as cringy as ever.
It is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe. Oh.
Sky News All-Star Rita Panahi blasted Kamala Harris for her incompetence and idiocy.
Yes, that's Kamala Harris, the inept, radically left and wildly unpopular vice president who is now being presented as the Democrats' great hope. The woman who has not won a single presidential primary. A Californian from San Francisco with a voting record in the Senate that is radically left. She's disliked by her own, let alone the average American. And pollsters, including Matt Towery, are already laying bare how unpopular Kamala is in the crucial swing states. The polling shows she's even less popular than Biden among independents in those swing states. Indeed, across America, Kamala has proven to be less popular than the least popular president of our time. She has consistently lied to the American people about Biden's cognitive decline, and millions of Americans gave their primary vote to Biden. Their votes mean nothing tonight.
She also goes on to slam the Democrats for threatening democracy, despite labelling Donald Trump as a threat to democracy.
And millions of Americans gave their primary vote to Biden. Their votes mean nothing tonight. The Democrats have shown again and again, though they bleat endlessly about threats to democracy, they care little about democracy. They have weaponized the justice system to try to imprison their chief political rival. And now they're going to ignore the votes of 14 million Americans who voted for Biden in the Democratic primary. And they'll install Kamala as the candidate.
She's not a smart person. If you listen to her, as I have now for so many years, you glean that she is faking it. She thinks she's Oprah with her attempts at profundity that never land. You will be unburdened by what has been. It's her only line. She says it all the time. Her other line is about Venn diagrams, just equally stupid. She doesn't get it.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's me, WJ, again on our Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. There is this favorite line now from Kamala Harris. And it goes like this, and you can see it in the title as well. Believe me when I say... This are now my own words I'm going to use to complete that statement for her. When Kamala says, believe me when I say, I am going to get nothing done. That's how the sentence should go. Believe me when I say, I am going to get nothing done. Well, these are accounts from Sky News Australia. They do a very detailed job. And we're going to keep just watching and reacting to all of his statement. And I have 3 questions for Kamala, just at the tail end of it. 3 questions that I just really want to ask. And I think I'll be okay if I could get the answer. But let's just keep on going.
And her strange and quite frankly abnormal obsession with repeating the same lines over and over and over and over.
This is going to be a humbling thing I'm about to share with you. If someone is 18 years old today, they were born in 2005.
I love Gen Z.
I love Gen Z.
Really?
It will be a humbling moment for some of us to realize that anyone who is 18 now was born in 2005.
I love Gen Z. I love Gen Z. So think about this. Okay, first of all, it's going to be humbling for many of us when you remember or realize that someone who is 18 now was born in 2005. I have to tell you, I love Gen Z. Yes, I know, but I love Gen Z. And it will be a humbling fact to many of us when we realize that anyone who is 18 today, they were born in 2005.
Is anything happening to you yet? Physically, mentally, psychologically, psychoanalytically, and all otherwise. Because I know my blood is boiling right now. We got a messed up economy, messed up border, homelessness on the streets of America, the greatest nation in the world. And we are laughing about it, or more like she's laughing about it. What's funny? And this is how we want to solve the American dream problem with someone like Kamala Harris? Let's not forget, she never made it past the first stage of the primary. Back in 2019, she was demolished by Biden himself, and more importantly, Tulsi Gabbard. Let's not forget that. And all of a sudden, she's now the savior. The Democratic Party couldn't do better. Well, they really couldn't, because she was forced on everybody. No vote.
Apologies to Gen Z and anyone born in 2005. And even more apologies to Americans who could soon be burdened by what might be.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
Can she really explain what she's trying to say by being unburdened by what's can be, cannot be burdened? America's got a whole loads of burden right now. So that should be your concern, not just trying to sound astute. America's got a lot of burden right now. That's what needs to be unburdened.
What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
Who we can be, unburdened by who we...
Wait, look at her face here in this particular segment here. Look at her face. Who is she mad at? I hope she's mad at the statement she's making herself that has no weight or value. Like, who is she mad at? What can be unburdened by what has been? Are you kidding me?
And Rita Panahi then went on to expose Kamala Harris's dire debating skills, which have hopefully improved if she's going to go head-to-head with Donald Trump.
And if you're wondering why she's never won a presidential primary, well, here's a reminder.
Vice President have a point there?
Some things you can, many things you can't.
Let's let the senator answer.
Well, I mean, I would just say, hey, Joe, instead of saying no, we can't, let's say yes, we can.
Let's be constitutional. We got a constitution.
And yes, we can. Because
Did you see Warren raise her hand? Like, come on, guys, let's get real here. What are you doing? What is this? She raised her hand.
reminds me of that guy in The Wizard of Oz. You know, when you pull back the curtain, it's a really small dude.
Okay.
Did you hear that? Bernie Sanders is like, okay. And he raised his hand. Can you see Bernie? Oh my God.
And who can forget this golden moment when Tulsi Gabbard demolished Kamala and her rotten record?
This was
Senator
powerful.
Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. That would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place. That impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Wow. I can't take any more of that, okay? Because, you watch that over and over again and it just starts to become something else. Well, again, we needed to see all of that. This is Kamala Harris's track record. This is not what somebody else said about her. This is her out in the open, her track record. And this is what they're pushing on the Democratic Party. Without a vote, she was forced into the office as the presumptive presidential nominee of the Democratic Party. Believe me when I say, those are Kamala Harris's words, but I'm going to complete it this way. When Kamala says, believe me when I say, I'll end the sentence by saying, I am getting nothing done. So to wrap this up, obviously, please put your comments in the comment section below. This is a very, very serious matter here. This is our future and the future of our children and children's children. We always have to go by competence, not sentiments. Competence always supersedes sentiments. Competence supersedes sentiments. I've got 3 questions for Kamala before I just wrap this up. These are my own questions. And we could take it from there. First question is this. What are you going to do differently and do better? The next question is, why didn't you fight so hard to do those things you outlined in the first question as your answer? You are still in the office. Technically, you're the one running the country right now because we don't even know where Joe Biden is. No one knows. And quite frankly, not for his competence, not for his policies, I kind of miss Joe Biden. I don't know why. I just kind of miss him. Seeing him around, he's a decent man. I don't have a problem with Joe being a decent man. He is a decent man. And he loves his ice cream. Let's not forget that. I just miss seeing him around. So, those are the 2 questions. And then the last question is, why should we believe you, given your track record? Why should we believe you, given your track record? And that's all I really want to know. Thanks for stopping by. It's me again, WJ on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, please put your comments in the comment section below. Let's have the discussion. It's healthy for us. Let's know how we're thinking. You know how we like to wrap this up? We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.